Blue shelters have gone into effect in Broome County as temperatures have dropped below freezing. This mandate means that no one can be left on the streets overnight when temperatures drop below the freezing point. Tony's Kyle Spisak has a look at some shelter locations in Binghamton.
On cold days in the winter like today, where temperatures drop below freezing, Code Blue is in force. That means anyone living on the streets during freezing temperatures must be taken into a shelter or another warming center. Here are some of those locations in the Binghamton area. One of those locations that do accept walk-ins for Code Blue shelters are the YMCA in Binghamton. As you can see behind me right here, this is a Code Blue shelter, but this is a place that does need police clearance before a walk-in is accepted. And another place that accepts walk-ins on Code Blue days is the YWCA in downtown Binghamton on the corner of Hawley and Exchange Street. Unlike the YMCA, the YWCA does not require police clearance if people need a place to stay on cold nights. Upcomfort will also take walk-ins at 42 Hawley Street between the hours of 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Sunday through Monday. After 9 p.m., a referral can be made through the Department of Social Services. At this location, police clearance is necessary, and no one with sexual offenses or arson offenses will be admitted into this warming center. And if any of those locations aren't a fit, you can always call the Department of Social Services after hours hotline after 5 p.m. for a potential hotel placement. More information is available on our website, WBNG.com. For now, I'm Kyle Spisak, 12 News, Broome County.